Welcome to American Dream TV Los Angeles with your host Don Getling and Gino Fronti. And boy, have we got a day in store for you today in beautiful Santa Barbara, the California Riviera.
That's right. If you haven't been to Santa Barbara, it's just 1 hour north of Los Angeles. I absolutely love this town.
So we're going to show you all that Santa Barbara has to offer. You want to stay tuned all day because this is great stuff. I can't wait to show them, Gino.
Let's rock and roll.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
I got it.
So here we are on the iconic State Street in Santa Barbara that we told you all about. This place in Santa Barbara is a place you have to check out and find out more about. In fact, this kind of started, the whole namesake started about 1602, right, Gino?
That's right. Sebastián Vizcaíno, which he can't say.
That's why I had him say it.
Named this place Santa Barbara in 1602. And there's a great Spanish mission here that we're going to check out a little bit later.
That's right. So we're going to show you a little bit more about State Street. In fact, stuff like this, Gino. They have all these great little corridors with great shops and restaurants like Pizza Pizza.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite places to get pizza, by the way. But these places are great. That's where all the gems are. That's where you're going to find little jewelry stores and knickknacks and just where you're going to spend most of your time as you're here on State Street. Now, that's not all that State Street has to offer. You can also come to State Street for the nightlife. The nightlife at State Street is amazing if you're here in the right season.
Well, the hardest part is choosing where to go, or the way we like to do it, we just go to multiple places and taste this, taste that, drink here, drink there, because this place has a ton of great restaurants and great bars and great shops.
That's right. Well, let's find out more about Santa Barbara as we cruise around today. Hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
So let's check out State Street some more, as you're going to want to do. In the meantime, we're going to send you out to Calabasas with John Gardella. He's going to introduce you to another rock star agent with Engel and Volker.
Hey, Don and Gino, thank you for that great introduction. Hope you're having a great time in Santa Barbara. We're here in Calabasas here at Engel and Volker's, and we are here to meet Michelle Butler, who's a rising star for Engel and Volker's, and she has got a great property to show us. So let's go in and meet Michelle, shall we? Michelle Butler.
John.
How are you?
I'm great. It's so good to see you. Welcome
Absolutely.
to our shop.
This is really cool. This is really cool.
It's very cool. And what you might recognize is that the offices all look very similar.
Yeah.
So this is one reason why I joined Engel and Volker's.
Yeah, I mean, it's very bright, very lively. It's kind of got a European feel to it. I love it.
Yeah, no, the branding is just superb.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like it at any other company, and it really sets itself apart. And on an international level, a global level, Engel and Volker's are second to none. Anywhere you go in the world, you will recognize an Engel and Volker's shop.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. They definitely have their mark of approval on what they look like, absolutely.
And the brand is just, you know, it's so elegant. It speaks to me and the type of client that I want to represent. And then Calabasas here next to Gelson's, where our shop is located, is only 10 minutes or so from my amazing property that I want to show you today.
Yes, and let's get to that right now because I've heard a lot about this property.
Yep.
And I cannot wait to see it for sure.
That's awesome. And you know, I live in Topanga. I've lived there for 20 years, so it's very dear to my heart. It's a fantastic community, and I can't wait to share it with you.
love this. Look at this arch, Michelle. Oh my God.
Isn't it awesome? Yeah, this is an iconic Topanga arch built by Bill Keane from the Isle of Man in 1928. It's ironstone. The new buyers of the property will own half the arch, and it's a very well-known Topanga thing.
Yeah.
People love this. And
What an entryway, I mean, to
yeah.
go through.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Love it.
What did I tell you?
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it amazing?
Absolutely.
So my clients are the architect and the landscape architect of the property, and just their attention to detail is incredible. The influence was LA case study houses of the mid-20th century. They modernized it, and their real focus was the indoor-outdoor nature of living, especially being in Topanga. This just begs for that.
Yeah,
It's just a stunning property.
The windows all around, I mean, it's just wide open. I mean, I don't know what the square footage is, but it looks huge.
Well, actually, it's not. It's only 2,000 square feet. Incredibly.
Oh my gosh,
And
wow.
no one can believe it because
Yeah.
they've made such great use of the space. They've really thought of everything.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And that view of the Santa Monica mountain range, wow.
Incredible.
Look at this outdoor window. I
Yeah.
love it.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh.
So really that's what they were going for in the design of the house, was the indoor-outdoor with this huge sliding glass window. The wood is Western incense cedar. It's reclaimed from Idlewild in Southern California. Just amazing. The kitchen, the detail of built-in weighing scales, composting, deep fat fryer, pot filler, concrete countertops. Really a beautiful chef's kitchen.
You know, the thing that I am really appreciating about this house is the breeze. I mean, it just flows right in or all over the house.
Yeah, I mean, that was part of the design. The orientation of the house, where the doors and windows are, they've really thought through. The eco-ness of this house just is everywhere.
You know, Michelle, you know what I love about this home is it's
What's
just
that?
so simple, right? A lot of beautiful art, you know, a lot of great fabric covers. I mean, everything looks like it's in its spot. And I know that Topanga, like you had told me, is known for, you know, people who specialize in the arts. And can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Topanga is known to be a very bohemian community. It really attracts a creative crowd. This house was designed with the clean lines, the pops of color, the mid-century modern. It just really fits with the canyon and the community. So John, the design element doesn't just stop inside. A big thing for my clients was bringing it into the outside as well. So the indoor-outside element of this property is just phenomenal. I mean, it is probably my favorite property in Topanga. And you know, just can you imagine entertaining here? We have a built-in fire pit, built-in furniture, just amazing parties.
Yeah.
They had the roof designed so it could be a live roof. They didn't actually plant the garden up there, but it can be. Maybe the new owners will do it, we'll see. That'd be fun.
A garden on the roof.
A garden on the roof.
Only in California.
Exactly.
Okay, well now, here's something you don't see every day. What's this all about?
Wow, well this is interesting. This is a very Topanga thing.
Yeah?
We have an aerial arts pavilion.
Really?
You know, a lot of the kids and families do in Topanga. And you know, to have your own built into your property is just fantastic. So, and people do it for the exercise. And it's a lot of upper body strengthening, which is
Right, which I won't do anything
No, don't
with
do it.
that.
I don't want to have to rescue you when you fall.
Take a while to get up here.
And then we have a climbing wall, and then we have the rainwater harvesting tanks carrying on with the eco theme. So we have two here. We have one up at the top of the property. Basically, they collect the rainwater. My client designed the roof so it has one drainage system into the harvesting tanks and collects rainwater, which can be used to irrigate, can be used by the fire department. Very useful.
Man, you are definitely in a different part of Los Angeles. for sure.
Absolutely. So these are fantastic. These are glamping tents. They're Sweetwater bungalows. So we have a bedroom and a bathroom, and this is the place to hang out and sleep. I tell you, this is a good night's sleep over here.
This is the man cave right here. I like it.
And we actually, the added little Topanga thing is we even have the deer highway behind the tent.
No
so you can
way.
wake up in the morning and have the deer walking through your property.
So the deer
How
walk
cool is
right
that?
across where the tents are.
They absolutely do. How fabulous is that?
Oh, okay. This house has got everything. We got bocce ball now. You played bocce ball before?
I have.
Yeah?
You want a game?
Is that a challenge?
It is a challenge.
All right, let's go. Okay, so how long have you been in this Topanga area?
I have lived in Topanga for 20 years. I raised my family here.
Yeah.
It is a community like no other. Knowing all the nooks and crannies and what it takes to sell a property in Topanga is just so key.
So talk about that more, to sell a property in Topanga. This property here, I noticed you sold in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. How did you do that? What do you do?
It went fast. Well, it's a beautiful property, but I have a fantastic marketing team. I know Topanga, I'm an expert here, and we had private neighborhood party. We had everyone over.
Yeah.
I had my clients in the local paper being interviewed for their architectural endeavors, and that all came together to sell this home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think you beat me at bocce ball once again, so you and Alexa have now beat me in bocce ball. But I do want to thank you for taking some time today and showing us Topanga. It really is just a wonderful place.
It is.
And it's hard to believe you're only 30 miles outside of LA.
Let's do it again soon.
Absolutely. I wish you the best of success in 2022.
Thanks,
Have a
John.
great one.
You too.
All right.
Okay.
Don and Gino from Topanga and Bocce Court. Back to you.
Way to go, John and Michelle. Wonderful place in Topanga, and a wonderful place is right here. We told you about the mission, that they came here to spread Catholicism in 1782, and in 1786, they built this beautiful mission, number 10 of 21, the Queen of Missions. And it is a beautiful mission that's still working today, 200 years later.
And one of the things that's unique about this is that Roman shape that you see there. Not all the missions have that type of entrance. So it's something that's unique to this mission in particular. In fact, this still has an active parish after 200 years.
Yeah, right. This mission is a place of destination here in Santa Barbara. Absolutely beautiful mission, beautiful gardens, a lot of history here, so check it out. But now it's time to go visit your buddy Marco, right?
That's right. We're gonna go see my buddy Marco at Section Wines. What a great place to hang out with the man right behind, making all the wines personally, making sure all the blends are exactly what he wants. And in fact, he was able to get my wife to drink red wine. Shocker.
There you go. I mean, we're in wine country, so why not show you some of what Santa Barbara has to offer? So I can't wait, Gino. Let's head out. Let's go.
Where it happens.
Section Wines. All right. That's your boy?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Marco. How's it going, buddy?
Very good. It's good to see you guys.
Good to see you again, man. Good. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming.
All right.
Welcome to Section Wines.
I like it.
Wonderful.
I like
Let's
it.
show Don around a little bit.
Your humble abode.
My little humble winery, yes. Everything started from, the very beginning, from scratch.
Most of you out there go to a store and pull out a bottle. But they don't realize all the hard work
This
that
is
goes
the hard
behind
work
it.
behind the final product.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is your passion, am I
This
right?
is my passion. This is everything that goes in my vein is wine and making wine.
What started all this? I know you're actually, this accent's for real, right?
It really is. It really is legit. Yeah, I was born and raised in Pisa, Tuscany, and I grew up in a family of hard worker, restaurateur. In the kitchen was mom, and the front of the house was dad. So no escape.
I worked in the industry for a little while, and I tell everybody it's one of the hardest jobs I've ever had in my life. So you have to have passion to really enjoy that?
Probably, I believe, is my passion come after seeing my parents working really hard those many years. It was great to see all the few people so in love with that discipline that literally pushed me to pronounce names, learn varietals and regions that I couldn't even understand at some point, but it was the right pattern for me. I started practicing in the vineyard at 13 years old. And then after that, after a few years, I was entering wineries and learned a lot of skills.
And the work that goes behind it.
Especially in the farming, in the vineyard. Because let me tell you guys, everything starts in the vineyard.
So we were waiting to find out what brought you to the U.S. to make wine.
Little vacation that I wanted to take in a long time. Wanted to visit U.S. in general, and I was already intrigued about the new world in the winemaking and farming in California. So that was something that stuck with me, and I wanted to do it. I ended up spending the whole year in San Francisco when I came to U.S. And then I met the owner of a restaurant. It's kind of like talking about he has another restaurant in Santa Barbara. I decided to make a trip down to Santa Barbara and check Santa Barbara out. And then next thing you know, I'm working for the restaurant, I'm meeting someone, that someone became my wife, and after a while we had a wonderful daughter. I started with taking a few classes in viticulture, and then I ended up finishing the 2 years associate degree in viticulture and winemaking at Napa Valley College. And from there, guys, I started working right away from bigger wineries, and then from there I started scaling down to a smaller boutique winery and finished up with Jazio in Silverado Trail when I met my very best friend, the chief winemaker Eric Lehman. We started making some wine on the side. So we had a little space and a couple barrels. Hey, let's make some Pinot Noir. That Pinot actually became the sparkle for two friends of mine back in Santa Barbara. They got convinced to support me and open a little winery. And that's when this happened in 2014. Here I am.
Very cool. Well, I cannot wait to taste your wine.
Now you're parched?
Yeah, now I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty.
And now
we
try the product.
Now's the fun. We get to taste your wines and your hard work, so bring it.
I will. And we'll start with the first Italian varietal, which is the Vermentino. Vermentino originally from the beautiful island of Sardinia, but well grown in the Santa Barbara wine region.
You did mention a little bit about there's different regions here within Santa Barbara, and how each one of them is unique, and you do source from all the different areas.
We do.
Yeah.
I source a different site based on the soil and the different type of climate, which are so unique. But let me start you off with some Vermentino. It's that classic, refreshing, crisp, lean, summery white wine.
Oh, that's so clean.
Super fresh, right?
Clean and refreshing.
Yeah, that's trouble. This is, I'm not gonna leave the pool all day.
Something that I'm very proud of it. Also something that's very special for me and my family because I name it after my wonderful mom.
Oh. Nice.
So this is the La Luciana Rosé Sangiovese 2020. All right, that's our first red we're gonna pour is the Mourvèdre.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Earthy, savory, one of the few wines that I'm pretty proud of it because I can really showcase that terroir of the vineyards and keep it the style that I always wanted.
There is an art form to how you choose to make a wine versus how somebody else does with the same exact grapes. It could be timing, it could be the type of barrel,
that you use.
how long you ferment it, and what characteristics you want of it.
That's
There's
the art.
So much
You
to
just
it.
said all the factors that is distinguishing me from other winemakers in the area. I had that vision, and I'm glad I had that vision, actually.
So are we. Salute.
We go to a Syrah blend that I started thinking about the Syrah blend as back home, we drink one wine every day in Tuscany. It's called Sangiovese. It's
Right.
called Chianti.
Chianti, yeah.
It's called every day go and
Straight
pour
from the barrel.
yourself a glass.
Straight from the barrel.
So good.
Is really good.
There's a lot of things I could lead you astray on. Not wine.
That's true. That's true.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot. Where's your Super Tuscan?
I like it, Gino.
I'm not stupid.
And you ask for the Super Tuscan.
I did.
And if you ask, you will receive. The Super Tuscan is a 70% Sangiovese, 20% Merlot, and 10% Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yummy. Cheers to you for an incredible experience.
What a wonderful
Thank you,
day.
guys.
Thank you so
We
much.
love Section Wines. We love your passion.
Now, the love you put into it definitely comes through it, and we appreciate it. It's wonderful. So now we get to eat a little bit.
Yes, we need to eat a little bit, Gino.
Yeah. Marco always gives me that nice little good feeling when I walk out the
And
door.
then you guys are ready to keep
Yes.
going.
So
you,
we have
you primed us.
That's right. And
Cheers
we have
to
a
that.
special treat for you at Food Adventures today. You're gonna love another local gem, unique and flavorful and yummy, and we can't wait to share it with you. So, follow us to Food Adventures. Well, welcome to our favorite part of our show. You know, we always say it every week, but it's true. Food Adventures is it, and we told you that we have a special treat right outside of Santa Barbara in a town called Buellton called Industrial Eats. And thank goodness we had the owners with us, Janet and Jeff. We'd love you to tell us your story about how this came to be. I mean, we're in a little industrial park. We asked, why here? What was your answer?
Because the space was vacant.
But it didn't start here. You guys have history in this valley and
Yeah.
not just with this location.
So on the other side of this wall is a catering company that we purchased in 2000. And so from 2000 to 2013, we ran that. And then it went from being a small catering company to being a huge catering company. And over that time, we cultivated friendships with all the local farmers and some local fishermen and local ranchers and all that. And it just seemed like we needed a venue to showcase that a little more than just catered events. I never had an idea for this. This kind of grew out of the last 9 years of being open. It just changes all the time. But we just wanted a venue to showcase what we could do and what the area produced.
I think you just touched on one of the things that I love about this place, which is it does change all the time.
Yeah.
The menu changes all the time, the experience changes all the time, and you can change it. It doesn't have to be the same menu, it doesn't have to be the same thing.
And I love that because it isn't go to the freezer, get the box. I know I'm getting this. I can't wait to see the creativeness of what you guys have to offer. And you have multiple signs throughout here. You guys have to check this out. Of creative stuff. We're like, I don't even know what that is, but I want to try it.
We're very lucky about where we are. The creativity comes from really the sources. So the creativity occurs after our purveyors have said, this is what I've got, this is what I caught today, this is what I grew this week. Another sort of interesting part of where the dishes come from, everything hot is in cast iron skillets in 2 pizza ovens.
High heat, though.
Quick. Very hot, yeah.
Guys, we just took a second here to let the food arrive, and it looks simply amazing. But I know we weren't quite done with the story of how we got here. So before you tell us a little bit about the food, tell us a little bit about, there was a certain individual that influenced you to do this a little bit.
There was, prior to moving here and prior to buying the catering company, we were in Seattle for maybe 8 months. And I worked for a guy named Tom Douglas, who owns half the restaurants in Seattle by now probably. And he had just opened one called the Palace Kitchen. It was incredible. And I said, what was your inspiration for this restaurant? And he said, I just wanted to open a place that I'd want to hang out. It was just completely genuine. And that's very much what this is. It's not a restaurant for anybody other than us who work here and own it.
and tell us a little bit about the food. So what we did today is Don and I picked 2 of these plates, and the rest of them we let you walk us through to show us some of your favorites. So tell us a little bit about them.
Well, I think probably beginning with the white shrimp with pancetta, chili, and garlic. It's one of the signature dishes. It's been on this menu since day one. It's never come off.
Another, pretty much since day one, is the beef tongue pastrami Reuben. We make pastrami out of beef tongues. We make the sauerkraut and all that. It's a very, very good sandwich.
What about your filet of fish? I love it. You call it a filet of fish. That is not a filet of fish.
I mean, it is basically, it's a crispy fried piece of fish on a bun, you know? We do fish and chips when Travis, our fisherman, brings us rockfish or whitefish. It's a no-brainer. We'll also roast them whole and do different preparations, but fish and chips just work. Some people like it.
I was here just 4 weeks ago, and I had this thing. This thing was amazing. I don't think I've ever had steak and tomatillo on a pizza, and today we're just raising it one level and putting an egg on it.
We've been making the components for this pizza for over 20 years. Even before there was a restaurant, we used to make these little spent grain pizza crusts. The salsa is the salsa that the prep ladies in the kitchen would use for their lunch. And the skirt steak that we use, it was a marinade that I learned years ago. It's the fajita marinade from Hula Hands in the 80s.
Wow.
So it's
awesome.
just this mishmash of things that's
But
been
that
in
you
my
like.
head.
It's something that a lot of people come in and it's the only thing they eat.
So what's this that you snuck up on us here?
That is our rosemary garlic ham that I'm extremely proud of. It's a boiled ham, basically. So it's a skin-on pork shoulder that we cure for about a week with rosemary and garlic, and then we sous vide it for 24 hours.
Oh.
You're speaking my language. That's stuff I do. I love my sous vide.
And then you're talking my language in the middle.
Yeah, that's more Don.
Cod.
I mean, that's a classic Japanese preparation of black cod, and black cod is really plentiful up and down the coast here, and we put it on miso cure and it's just broiled in the oven with little avocado and a seaweed cucumber dashi vinaigrette. It's a great dish.
Look
really
at this
simple.
table, though. This is like everybody that's watching. I'm sorry, you're not here. But thank you guys so much for your time, effort, passion, an amazing meal, and an amazing experience. And you guys bring it.
You have a hand in every plate, and that's beautiful.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we dive in?
Yes, please do.
Dig in.
All right, we're diving
Rock
in.
and roll.
Just another.
We hope you enjoyed not just the amazing food here at Industrial Eat, but the story behind Jeff and Janet. We're actually gonna leave here full,
Stuffed, not full.
stuffed, and happy. And we're gonna head out and show you one of the most fun areas of Santa Barbara called the Funk Zone.
One
That's
more
right.
spot on our way home.
We gotta do it on the way home. So hang in there. Thank you for being part of Food Adventures, and we'll see you at the Funk Zone.
Well, here we are as the sun sets on our day in Santa Barbara. We've had an amazing time, and here we are in the Funk Zone Arts District.
You go all through this place. It was cool. This used to be a warehouse district, and they transformed all these warehouses and little houses into wineries and cool places. And you can spend all day here, I'm telling you, in the Funk Zone.
Anyways, we will spend all day here. Next time we're in Santa Barbara, we hope to see you soon, and we'll catch you next time.
That's right. Thank you for being part of American Dream TV, Los Angeles.